On this holiday weekend, we're live from Portland, Oregon. The Memphis Showboats, winners of 4 in a row, and the Portland Breakers, losers of 6 in a row. A mild 68 degrees. The skies are partly cloudy. We did see some sun a little bit earlier. Winds negligible, 5 miles an hour to the west. Humidity only 32%. The chance of rain next to nothing. Portland has won the toss, so Pepper Rodgers' team will kick off to them. He is on that 4-game winning streak and very much in the Eastern Conference title race. And Dick Corey, on the other hand, with 6 losses in a row, well, what do you say? Duncan to kick off. Ricks and Jackson are deep, and that is Jackson 5 yards deep in the end zone. He will down it there and bring it out to the 20. So here comes the first start in the USFL for Kevin Starkey, who until last week had not thrown a pass in league competition since 1983. Buford Jordan 24, Vince Williams 44, the running backs. Ron Johnson, he's new also, 88. He was with Starkey at Long Beach State. 1 wide receiver. Marion Brown, he is new, 82 at the other wide receiver. Dan Ross is back, 89 at the tight end. Van Devere and Hurley, the tackles. Raymond and Thompson, the guards. Labassa at center. Buford Jordan, the deep man in the I formation. Dan Ross in motion, and Jordan's going to get the ball. And a yard, maybe. And that is about all. Looked like Carlton Rose, a linebacker, number 91, came over, along with Will Coakley, 58, to get him. Defensively, Sam Clancy, 90. Reggie White, 92 at the nose. Calvin Clark, 74, the other end. Linebackers, Corker, 53. Hammond, 54. Coakley, 58. Rose, 91. Corners, Mossy K, 3. Leonard Coleman, 31. Safeties, Barney Bussey, number 8, and Don Besselou, number 47. Jackson is coming to the backfield now. Jackson sits out wide to the left as a wide receiver, leaving only Vince Williams in the backfield. And that's Williams running with the football and getting out across the 25 to about the 27-yard line. And that is all. Oakley again in on the tackle.
Jim, no matter whether they throw the ball or run the ball, the key to Portland is going to be the offensive line. There's Hurley, number 72, and or 62, excuse me, and he's blocking on the outside on that draw play. It was a little delayed draw. It looks like that Portland, what they want to do is try to throw short if they can and run a little bit more screens and draws if they can.
Kevin Starkey is not thrown yet, and here is 3rd down and 3 from the 27. Buford Jordan back in. Down territory and does not get it at the 29-yard line. Knifed down by Mossy Cade and Barney Bussey, the left cornerback, and strong safety, and Steve Hammond, a linebacker, was also there. So it is 4th down and 1 to go, and on comes Jeff Gossett, who has already signed with the Cleveland Browns.
I'm not going to get into the coaching aspect of it right away, but you got 4th down and about a half a yard. I know you're at the 29-yard line. When you're only 3 wins, Jim, on a 6-game losing streak, I'd go for it.
The deep man is Henry Williams. 2 Henry Williams in the ball game tonight. One for Memphis, wide receiver, kick returner. The other defensive back for Portland. No fake. Gossett kicked the ball away. And a running start here for Henry Williams, and that's dangerous at the 39-yard line. He's got speed, and he is knocked down across the way by Dwight Taylor, a reserve safety. But at the 43-yard line, Memphis has outstanding field position. Mike Kelley, we've talked about him, number 12, the quarterback. Tim Spencer, 46. Anthony Parker, 25. The running backs, Derek Crawford caught 2 touchdown passes last week, 9. And Greg Moser, 84, from Hood River, about 65 miles from here, went to school at Oregon, the wide receiver. Gary Shirk, 87, the tight end. Sharp and Huffman, the tackles, with Griffin Smith, the guards, and Larry Rubens at center. First down, outstanding field position. Long count by Kelley, and he's going to throw on 1st down and puts it out here to Tim Spencer. And Spencer is knocked down after about a half a yard gain and getting up. Marcus Merrick getting the crowd with him, along with Ben Needham, the 2 linebackers on that side.
Jim, this is a little slip screen to the fullback or halfback, whatever you want to call Spencer. And there's only one man that comes out and blocks, and that's the left guard, Tyrone McGriff. You'll see him 68 out there. He can only block one man. That's Needham. But Merrick gets over, makes the play, and look at him. He wants the crowd. Get up. Help us.
Neil,
they need help.
Neil, Bayless, and Merrill, the front 3. Storr, Merrick, Pennywell, and Needham, the linebackers. We'll give you the deep men in a moment. Second down and 9. That is Moser in motion. And here's Tim Spencer. Spencer, good running, and gets the first down inside the 33-yard line. Now we'll give you Ken Neal, 99, Gerald Bayless, 60, Jeff Merrill starting at end tonight. He's a reserve nose tackle over Alan Hughes, number 90. Greg Storr, 57, Marcus Merrick, 56, Robert Pennywell, 52, Ben Needham, 59. They are all linebackers. Alex Clark starting at the left corner. Bruce Miller's hurt, number 38. Lindell Jones at the right, number 23. Your safeties, Joe Restic, number 36, who is the leading tackler. Merrick used to hold that down, and Tommy Haynes at the free safety, number 45. I thought they had the first down all the way, and they've got the first down. Okay.
Jim, the way that Alex Clark, number 38, the left corner, is playing on the wide receiver, whether it's going to be Crawford or Moser, he's off 8 to 10 yards. They've got to throw that little short pass to Moser to the outside, a little 5-yard hitch, and you're going to pick up 10 yards every time they throw it.
No score. First quarter. 11 minutes, 11 seconds to go, and Kelley's going to throw again, and he's going to throw out here. And number 25, Anthony Parker, out of the backfield, takes it, and Ben Needham, 59, runs him out of bounds. Another 5-yard pickup. Sacks allowed the first 9 games, 37 sacks, and there were 4 and 5. 3 sacks in the last 4 games, they're 4-0. And as Paul pointed out, Mike Kelley said one of those, labeled as a sack, he took the ball and fell down. And, of course, they covered it. Leonard Williams, they try to get him in the offense, has come in. He'll play tailback, and Spencer moves the fullback. Moser, the man in motion, on second down, and they may have... Nope, they didn't take too long. Somebody had to move.
No, I think Bayless, the nose tackle, hit the center. Now,
illegal contact with the center.
You're right.
60 of the defense.
Well, that'll give us a chance to say that Burl Sorgan is the referee tonight, and I'll give you the rest of the officials in a moment.
there it is. When he moves across, his helmet, they touch just briefly, but the official was there to call it. You can come across and get back as long as you don't touch anyone.
That'll give a first down at the 21. Burl Sorgan, as we said, the referee. The umpires, John Bradley, Dale Newhouse, the head linesman, line judge Stephen Morehouse, Kent Henry, the back judge, side judge Bill Richardson, and Robert Mantooth is the field judge. And here comes Memphis. Remember how they blitzed Tampa Bay with 21 quick points in the first quarter last week? No score in this one, but they've got a first down at the 21-yard line.
Run him on an under pattern.
And there's Moser, and he slipped as he started on the under pattern. So Kelley goes a different way to Spencer, makes a good catch, bumped out of bounds by Alex Clark, the left cornerback there at the 15-yard line. Second down and 4.
Jim, the opening we talked about the 5 offensive linemen. Just watch the linemen. Now, do you see any blue shirts even getting close to Kelley? They're at the line of scrimmage. They have not moved off. Kelley's got all day to throw the football.
Portland, Paul, on the other hand, has only had 22 sacks all year, regardless of that offensive line they're playing against. But the ball inside the 15, second down and about 3 to go. Moser wide to the right. Derek Crawford, they haven't thrown in this direction yet, to the left. Lindell Jones is on Crawford. And they give it to Spencer on the fullback spot, and he gets down near a first down at the 11-yard line. And the way they're marking it back to the 11-yard line, which may mean it's going to be 3rd and short.
They've got to get almost to the 11, and they mark the ball at the 12.
This is the best weather of the day. It was cloudy today and chilly, and now it has become rather nice here as Anthony Parker checks back in. Leonard Williams goes out. There are 2 tight ends as Mark Rowell joins Gary Shirk on the short yardage situation. And now they bring back in Greg Moser.
Well, they need 1 wide receiver, and he's it.
What do you think of Spencer?
Yeah, they're coming this way.
Spencer inside the 10-yard line. First and goal to go, Memphis. Pepper Rodgers probably more relaxed today than was last week when he won 3 in a row.
Well, we saw Marcus Merrick before make the first tackle of the game and got everybody fired up. Now let's just take a look at Marcus Merrick again. There he is, number 56. He's trying to stuff the hole, and he gets stuffed.
Well, he was a leading tackler the last 2 years. 1 in Boston, 1 in New Orleans, but this year hurt. As we said, Joe Restic is the leading tackler with only 67 thus far. Spencer's carried the ball 3 times for 13 yards. Very little passing in this game so far. Scoreless so far. 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. First down, goal to go. Here's Kelley. Oh, the receiver fell down. Flag goes down. Kelley throws to Crawford, and it goes off his face mask almost. The receiver that he was looking for fell down, and Kelley had to improvise and finally hit Crawford. Went off one man's hand into Crawford's face, but there's a flag down, and holding is charged.
Number 61.
And then at the end of it, number 23, LYNDELL Jones, almost made the interception. Kelley's going to sprint out to his right. Now watch, what happened was that Moser slipped and fell again. That's like the third time he's fallen going downfield. There's the holding. In the offensive line, Ken Smith, I think, number 61. And then watch at the end of this. Here goes the ball off of Crawford, and LYNDELL Jones almost had a chance at the interception.
First and goal to go from the 20. Moser, with a bunch of folks from Hood River, where he is from, looking on tonight, has slipped a couple of times, maybe 3. Now they hand off to Leonard Williams, and Williams gets 4 or 5 yards back, and that is all Greg Storr you'll find under that pileup. Number 57. Out of Boston College. Give him only 3, and say it is second down and 17 to go. And again, Mark Rao, third on the team in catching the ball. A tight end replaces Gary Shirk.
Storr's coming off. He got hurt on that play, made the tackle. But that's a strange, it's almost like a sweep, Jim, but they pulled the left tackle, who is Sharp, number 67, to fill in that hole.
Isaiah West, number 51, has replaced Greg Storr. Moser again. And here's Kelley again. Now I don't know whom to throw to. Now he gets the ball across the middle, and what a hit. Put on Anthony Parker. The ball is picked out by Needham out of midair, and Needham is going to run out of gas, or someone's going to knock him out, and that is Leonard Williams. But what a turn down. First down and goal to go from the 9. Penalty, now interception, and the ball is back to the 30-yard line. First down, Portland. 7:36 to go in the first quarter. And the score reads Memphis nothing and Portland nothing, but with the ball.
Defensive secondary of Portland, Jim, are really confusing. Look at the right in the middle of your screen there. Dwight Taylor, number 432, is sitting at the line of scrimmage like he's going to blitz on a safety blitz. Now, when they roll it, he's going to hold for a second, and now watch him drop back right into Moser's face. Kelley did not read that safety, and here comes Taylor for the interception. Right back, there's just no place to throw the ball. You're throwing him into triple coverage.
Ball at the 49-yard line. 3:29 to go. In the half, no score. The crowd is finally getting into the game after the third interception. Ross, the man in motion. Buford Jordan, the man with the ball. And Jordan is bumped out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage by Jay Hayes. So it is second down and 10, but that does stop. Well, they're saying he was inbounds, Paul, because the clock continues to roll and is now down to the 3-minute mark.
That play kind of looked like it was in slow motion, didn't it?
Oh, it took a little while to develop. Nolan Franz comes in. He's thrown a pass tonight. Lewis Jackson comes back in the backfield. And Kevin Starkey tries to get something going for Dick Curry. Now Ron Johnson and Franz are both wide to the right, and Jackson, being used a lot tonight as wide receiver, is to the left. Williams is clear if he throws it out of the backfield, but he's going to throw it down in a bunch of coverage and may be intercepted, and is. Nope. Dropped the ball. Dropped the ball. Now White peeled out of the backfield. No one covered him at all, and he was clear with 10, 15, 20 yards in front of him, but Starkey went deep and it was nearly intercepted. And Pepper goes wild.
Well, the thing about it is, take a look at Johnson. He's running down. Now, is he concerned about the football? I mean, that's a nice stride, but take a look. The ball's thrown to the inside. Go get it. Fox is going to be there. Now, the question is, does he have possession of this ball?
I thought he did.
Because remember, the ground can't cause a fumble, even if you're on defense. He has possession here. I would go back.
Nope. It was rolling around down his leg.
Okay.
No need to throw the red flag.
Thank you, James.
Third down and 10. 2:29 to go. Gee, Williams, I can't believe that he went in motion and nobody at all went with him. Here's Williams. down jet for the Breakers of Portland. There goes Williams again. They're dropping off him again. Here he goes for his tight end. It's going to be picked up by Bussey. And that is Dan Ross who puts him down, the intended receiver. Now Starkey is intercepted. The ball is back on the 17-yard line. That's a little bit better than the punt. 2:21 to go. Pepper and company will try to get something going now for the Showboats. There's no score. Thank you, Tom. I'm sure there's been a lot of talking in the dressing rooms, in the press box and broadcast booth. There's been a lot of shaking of the heads of what has happened to the offenses of either team. Portland, as you well know, with no first downs at all.
Well, when you look at this thing, they got one first down.
Well, I didn't think they had that, but they did get one at the end.
Now that passing yardage is on the halftime sheet that we got. They had a total net of 1 yard passing. And just take a look at the total yardage: 31 yards, 184, no score in the ball game. Again, when you look at time of possession, it doesn't mean anything unless you do something with the ball. Portland has had great field position, Jim, but can't do anything with it.
Memphis, of course, did have a first down at the 9, only to get intercepted. Matter of fact, they were intercepted the first 2 times they had the ball. Kelley, 5 interceptions all year, 3 in the first half. Finally, with 2 seconds to go, there was a 38-yard missed field goal by Alan Duncan. That's all they had. On the other hand, Portland, they had outstanding field position as opposed to Memphis. And Portland getting the ball on their opponent's 30 and 45, their own 45 and 49, came up with a missed field goal and threw for an interception.
The thing is, when you look at those plays, Jim, there's only one time that they had a 5-play drive.
Mazzetti kicks off. Williams back inside the 5 at the 4. Trying to get outside and playing him well as Haynes out there, but he gets away from Haynes, and finally Mazzetti knocks him out of bounds. And that's a good start for Memphis, and not very good special teams play there by Portland. Mike Kelley will come out. Didn't have a great first half, 3 interceptions. Tim Spencer, Anthony Parker, the running backs. Porter has been playing some, so has Leonard Williams. Greg Moser hadn't caught a pass. Derek Crawford, the wide receivers. Bradley has played some. Gary Shirk starts at tight end. Mark Rouse spelled him. Sharp and Huffman the tackles. McGriff and Smith the guards, and Rubens at center. The ball at the 41-yard line. And now we see that Rubens, or rather Williams, will start the second half, with Spencer moving to fullback and Leonard Williams the tailback.
On a kickoff return, Parker got hurt, and so did Shirk.
Now here's Williams, and that's a good move there to pick up some yardage. Out to the 45.5-yard line. Called it second down and about 5 to go. Almost hit at the line of scrimmage. Neal, 99. Bayless, 60. And let's see, looking out there, Merrill, 90. In there's a front 3. Storr, 57. Merrick, 56. Pennywell, 52. Needham, 59, the linebackers. Alex Clark, 38, starting over Bruce Miller, who's hurt. Lindell Jones, 23, the corners. Joe Rustick, 36. And Tommy Haynes, 45, the safety. Williams has to be told by Spencer where to go set up on second down 5. Here's Kelley looking across the middle, and is bumped up by Merrick and almost intercepted. It is third down and 5. Marcus Merrick did a good job. Crawford was running a pattern across the middle when Merrick got a hand up.
Gerald Bayless, number 60, the nose tackle is blocked by 3 different people right there. But just take a look at, without any kind of play action, they're not freezing those linebackers, and Merrick gets out there and almost tips the ball into his man's hands, who was Alex Clark.
Third down and 5. Bradley comes wide to the right. Moser flanked inside him. Crawford is across the field, split to the left. Straight drop back again. Spencer coming out of the backfield. Spencer's got the first down inside the 45-yard line. Put down by Howard McAdoo and Dwight Taylor.
Remember I said before, the best offensive formation that Memphis has had is when they have Bradley, Crawford, Moser in the game, 3 wide receivers, and then they're dumping to the backs because the backs are being covered by linebackers. You can throw that pass all night long.
Ball on the 43-yard line. Memphis, 3 turnovers versus the Stallions March the 17th. They've already had 3 tonight against Portland. Anthony Parker comes back in, and he takes the fullback spot. Spencer goes to the sidelines. Williams remains the tailback. And that's Williams with the ball. He's run well tonight. They like him. And there's Haynes making the play. Good play, Tommy Haynes, the rookie out of Southern California. Second down 10. Haynes, number 45.
And along with the linebacker, Ben Needham, That play, I don't think, was designed to go that wide. It was supposed to be cut back inside, and Williams didn't cut it back inside.
2nd and 10. Rao comes in. Let's see. That's Porter coming back in. Shirk goes out. Williams goes out. Defensively, they're making some changes in Portland, too, with Levine coming in at one linebacker spot, taking over for Greg Storr. No score. Early 3rd quarter. 2nd down 10. Kelley fires a ball, and he looked like he aimed that ball that time for Porter out of the backfield, and his aim was off. Rather than a good flowing motion, he just kind of aimed that ball.
All right, now Merrick, now watch. He's going to fake blitz. Then he sees the back coming out of the backfield, and that's his man. Look at that. You're right with this ball. This ball was aimed and thrown wide because Porter was wide open.
Ball at the 43-yard line. Now 3rd down and 10. Portland's defense called on to stop Memphis again. Portland's offense wondering when it can get started. They've had a tough time all year. Oh, lots of folks moving there.
This is a comedy of errors.
It may be 3rd down and 15.
False start. Number 68, offense.
Thus far, this will not make many highlights. There have been 4 interceptions. One of them a 64-yard return by Ben Needham, a linebacker. And the red flag, which was upheld on behalf of Portland, that Moser had no catch. That was one of the major moments of the first half, which produced not much offense at all.
All right, now we have 6 defensive backs in there. They brought in Henry Williams, number 42. Taylor's in there, and the rest of the defense. So you got 6 defensive backs and only 1 linebacker.
It is 3rd down and 15. Showing blitz, no flags. Across the middle, Crawford's got the ball. There's a flag downfield. And that may be downfield against the defense anyway, as Crawford picks up the first down. And it looks like Lindell Jones is having a tough time down there getting up. He is down on the 40-yard line with time called, and they'll work on Lindell Jones. And I believe the flag was against Portland, so that's going to be first down inside the 30-yard line for Memphis in any event. Time has been called on the field.
During the pass, grasping the face mask, penalty declined, first down, timeout.
Timeout, first down, ball at the 28-yard line, 12:22 to go, 3rd quarter, still no score, but Memphis moving. They're still working on Lindell Jones, who now is helped to his feet. It looked as though he fell on his back, and it looks as though he's saying, "Come on, guys, I'll be back." But no one touched him. He touched someone else. Why?
Yeah, he's going after Crawford, the man that catches the pass. This is not the face mask here, but watch where he falls. He's going to fall on his back. I think he just had the wind knocked out of him. When he spins off here, it's not a shoulder or anything. Here he comes down hard on the turf, bang, right on his back, and that's what did it.
All at the 28-yard line, no score, 3rd quarter, but Memphis moving. At one time in the 1st quarter, they had a 1st and goal to go at the 9 and did not convert. Here's Tim Spencer getting some big yardage. Inside the 25-yard line to the 23. Give him a gain of at least 5, 2nd down and 5. Memphis took the opening kickoff. Williams scrambled. Got out to about the 40-yard line, and this drive has started from there. Spencer goes out, and Parker comes in. Remember, Harry Sidney is not playing. A groin injury sidelined him. He's averaging about 4.5 yards per carry. Good rushing team. Number 2 in the league, Memphis has. Now here's Porter. Porter ridden down shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and short as he gets inside the 20-yard line. And Lindell Jones is coming back on the field. He is okay.
Just had the wind knocked out of him. He's all right.
So Henry Williams will come off. Again, we'll repeat, there are 2 Henry Williams, one a defensive back for Portland, the other a kick returner and wide receiver for Memphis. And Spencer's coming back in, and Rao is coming back in. On 3rd and short, Memphis tonight is 1 for 2.
This is a 2-down running situation.
Parker and Spencer, the running backs. And that's Spencer. And he's got it. Spencer gets down inside the 17-yard line, almost to the 60, and he only had to cross the plane at the 18 to get it.
Well, they're going to the left side behind Sharp and McGriff, and that's not a bad place to go. And also Rubens, the center. Here they go. You see Tyrone. He doesn't have a man to block, so he turns back out to Robert Pennywell, the linebacker.
Remember, in the first half, 3 interceptions by Portland. Williams dropped the ball. The fumble was recovered by his own lineman, and Crawford had a ball go right off his face in the end zone. Memphis did not score, nor did Portland. Now it looks as though the Showboats are moving. Here is Kelley looking across the middle, has his man, that's Parker, inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, and it'll be second down and about 3 from there.
Moser has not caught a pass.
No, he caught the disputed pass, the one you said he thought he caught, or you thought he caught. But the red flag shot you down.
I'm glad you said that, and I didn't say that. I thought he caught. You caught it. He will catch one before the night's over, folks.
9.5 minutes to go. Third quarter, no score. And the Showboats are moving. Moser comes wide to the right. 2 tight ends, and Moser this time is the only wide receiver. Oh, they give it to Spencer. Wow, that's a hit right there. Gee, good job done there. Tremendous job. That was Pennywell. Met him head on. And now there's a man down hurt. And it's a linebacker, and it's Pennywell. I thought he was having a victory dance, and now he's down hurt.
Oh, he fills the hole well. What happened is number 25, Anthony Parker, that's the man he was supposed to block.
Oh, they get him. Well, I still thought he looked like he's okay, but now he is down, so we'll take time out. 9:05 to go, third quarter, no score here in Portland, Oregon. Memphis and Portland. Third and short for Memphis when they come back.
Now watch number 25, Anthony Parker. When he goes up in front of Spencer, he's not going to block 52, Pennywell. He goes to his left instead of coming back to his right. He sees the defensive lineman right there. You see Parker, number 25. If he blocks Pennywell, then Spencer might have a touchdown.
Pennywell is okay. He is off the field at the moment, but he came off under his own steam. I don't think he thinks he's okay at the moment. It is third down and 2 to go inside the 10. It has been Spencer on every one of these situations. And now, did anybody move aside from Portland?
Yeah, Shirk did, number 87.
Yeah, he's down on one knee, and he is upset. So instead of 3rd and 2, it is 3rd and 7. And Kelley walks outside the 20-yard line and bows his head.
Defense.
Neither team has played well fundamentally tonight.
You're absolutely right, Jim. I've not seen 2 teams play with so many mental errors, mistakes. Now they force, in that situation, Memphis with 3rd down, and it would have been 2, was in a 2-down rushing situation. Now they've got to go 3rd and 7. They have to pass the ball.
And so they bring Crawford back in. And we see Randy Holloway coming back in as a defensive end. Merrick comes out. Merrill comes out. Neal, Bayless, and Holloway are in as the front 3.
This is a situation, Jim, where you split out your wide receivers. You know they're going to get double covered, and now throw to the back because they'll be covered by linebackers.
Well, Spencer split as though he's going out of the backfield, but he's not. They're throwing the ball down at the feet of Moser. Right with him with Alex Clark, who's playing tonight because Bruce Miller's hurt, and Clark comes up limping a little bit, and now he goes down.
And I think that Joe Rustick was in Kelley's face.
Clark is limping off the field, but should be feeling rather good. Here he comes. It's not that bad a limp. Now he goes down. And he's replaced by Henry Williams. So now, from 30 yards out, this could be the first score. Alan Duncan missed from 38 yards out. Moser holds. 30-yard field goal attempt, and we've got a score.
Yay.
8:38 to go, third quarter. Duncan's field goal is the first point play of the night. Memphis leads 3-0 over Portland. Back in a moment. Matt Robinson along the sidelines taking some snaps. He may come in as a replacement for Starkey. when and if, and they certainly will before the game is over, Portland gets the ball back. But right now, the defense of the Breakers is called on again. Memphis had a 60-yard drive with a 30-yard field goal to put the first points on the board, and here they come now from their own 11. First down. Second man through is not getting much as Jeff Merrill rises up to get him. That's Tim Spencer. Gets out to the 13-yard line, make it the 14, a gain of 3, second down and 7. Ernest Adams comes back on the field as a linebacker, and they'll bring out Pennywell. Bradley comes on. This is your favorite formation for Memphis. They bring on their third wide receiver.
They bring the third wide receiver in, and they take out Spencer. And here's a situation where you dump to the backs because the backs are being covered by linebackers.
The third wide receiver is in the backfield. Going across. Well, that's not a wide receiver. That's Leonard Williams who caught that ball, and that should be the first down across the 22-yard line. Pepper Rodgers' team looking for its 5th win in a row. They lead by 3, but a lot can happen. Remember, in the East, Birmingham 9-4, Tampa Bay 9-4, New Jersey 8-5, and Memphis with its 4-game winning streak also 8-5, just a game back. And Memphis gets New Jersey next Saturday night, and Paul and I will be there. Ricky Porter comes in, along with Anthony Parker. Moser wide to the right, and Crawford to the left.
You throw enough to those backs coming out of the backfield, let him pull that safety off and make him help out and get one-on-one on the outside.
Oh, there's another mistake, and that's on Memphis. Back started to peel off before it was time.
False start.
That's Kelley.
Number 12, offense.
Kelley didn't know this count, Jim. He pulled his leg out first.
And that sent Parker off the right. Everybody was moving, but he was a catalyst. He started it.
Everybody talks about when you're playing a poor team, a team like Portland, 3-16 in their last 19 games.
That's right.
And you have that mental letdown. But these are the teams that can sneak up on you and beat you. So, you know, every game you've got to be mentally ready. And I've not seen Memphis. They didn't go 4 straight wins in beating the top teams by making mental errors.
And they are thinking of New Jersey, I'm sure, next week. Here's Kelley across the middle, and that ball's going to be picked off again. In and out of the hands. Merrick has it. Merrick is pulled down from behind. It was intended for Parker, and Moser pulled down, and that's the 4th interception. That's not all of Kelley's doing, but nevertheless, it goes in the record books. 5 interceptions before tonight for Kelley in the last 4 games, and 4 tonight.
Jim, they're just throwing the ball out of the backfield. Now, Ricky Porter is just not concentrating on the ball.
Matt Robinson's coming in, sorry.
Yeah, but when you see that thing on Porter, he just turned and he was looking to run with the football before he got it. And Marcus Merrick, you got to turn upfield, Marcus.
Well, they're booing Matt Robinson, but they got to admit that Kevin Starkey has not done much tonight. Let's see what Robinson can do. Veteran quarterback, he gives it to Buford Jordan. Good block for Jordan there, and he picks up a yard or 2, and that is all. You would certainly think, barring some kind of turnover, that out of this turnover against Kelley and Memphis, that Portland can at least tie the game on the foot of Mazzetti. That remains to be seen. Crowd getting into it. They've not been into it too often. Mazzetti is practicing on the sidelines with Gossett holding. Robinson wants to take it all the way in naturally. The fake to Vince Williams, a throw on the sideline. Buford Jordan has it. First down, 5-yard line. First and goal to go.
They try to cover Buford Jordan with a linebacker, Carlton Rose, and Bessalou, number 47, does not get over in time. And Matt Robinson just puts this ball right on the money. You're going to see Carlton Rose. He's chasing right there. Bessalou does not make it over, but Bessalou does the smart thing. Instead of going for the ball, he made sure the man was knocked out of bounds. Now they got the ball at the 5-yard line. They're in scoring range. Well, maybe not.
For Jordan, only his 8th catch all year. Just 8. First down, Vince Williams up the middle. Williams gets to about the 2.5-yard line. Second down and goal to go. 3:40 to go, third quarter, 3-0 Memphis. And after the 4th interception, Portland now has moved well within the 3-yard line. At Robinson, the play clock is started. On comes Dan Ross. They got 20 seconds to get it off. McGriff comes back in. The 2 wide receivers, Johnson and Franz, come out.
Jim, they bring in Bill Winters, who is a backup guard, and he's going to play tight end, number 61.
He is eligible. If he reported, he's got to report. He's just blocking down. Jordan is going to make it to the end zone easily. Makes that Williams, not Jordan. They gave it to Williams, 44. Portland has scored one of its rare touchdowns. It's only the 19th all year long, but it puts them up over Memphis.
Here comes Williams to the outside. They just caved everything inside. He went untouched. It's a nice call.
Beautiful call. And there is Jordan over with him, and they were keying on Jordan, and Williams had the ball. Now Mazzetti will try to make it 7-3. Mazzetti makes it 7-3. 2:56 to go. Third quarter. The 4th interception of the night. This one by Merrick. The 3-yard run by Williams. And here in the third quarter, Portland has taken the lead of Memphis by the score of 7-3. Now Memphis will get it again and see what they can do. In Portland this holiday weekend, Jim Simpson with Paul McGuire. We begin the final quarter. Portland 7 and Memphis 3. Tim Kelley has an offensive line of Sharp, Bollinger, Rubens, Smith, and Woods with Sharp. As McGriff is not playing and Huffman is not playing. First down 10 from the 47. 7-3. Portland. Kelley on first down, and there's Mosier making his first catch of the night, and that's for everybody in Hood River who came to 65 miles to see him. And that's the first down inside the 35.
He's going to catch one, Jim, and he did. He caught one. Look at these stats. Total yardage, 53 yards, and the team is winning. 15 minutes, Memphis has had the ball longer than Portland. Again, that's one stat I don't even care about. Time of possession is what you do with it. 265 yards. But those 4 interceptions.
The 4th one caught up to him. Each team has also missed the field goal attempt. On first down, Kelley steps up and throws and has his man out of the backfield. That is Ricky Porter out of Slippery Rock. He used to play with the Lions and the Colts. Storr was over there to run him out.
And he had to get to the 24-yard line. I think he did. It is a first down.
First down, Memphis moving the ball. Well, they moved the ball well all night long. Back in the game comes Anthony Parker.
Huffman's back in the game again. What he had a shoulder pad problem, and that's why Robert Woods was in for him.
Inside the 24. First down. And here's Kelley, the fake to Williams, who throws a nice block, and then Mosier. They're not going to throw a flag. He was hit from behind by Alex Clark just as the ball got there. So it is second down. One other game tonight, Los Angeles. Oh, what a tough time they're having. Jacksonville, before a hometown crowd, won, and they are now 8-6 in the hunt for a playoff spot, whereas Los Angeles is now 3-11 at the moment. At the moment, the worst record in the USFL. Portland could join them should they lose tonight. Should Orlando lose at Birmingham Monday. Second down 10. And this is Williams. Boy, he's got some blocking out in front of him. And he's got another first down inside the 10-yard line. It's down to about the 8, first and goal to go for Memphis, trailing by 4, but Pepper Rodgers' team is on its way.
Bollinger, number 73, got an excellent block. Now watch this. When they go out, here comes Williams, and he has the blocking out in front of him. Bollinger, 73, right here is going to get, there's the block that springs him back to the inside. Didn't have to get all of Taylor, number 32, but he got enough of them so that Williams could cut back to the inside and take the ball down to the 8-yard line.
First down from the 8-yard line. Balmy evening, holiday weekend, Portland, Oregon. The crowd, they sold a lot more tickets than people are here. Number one, Portland has lost 6 in a row. Number two, it is a holiday weekend and many people are out of town. Now, Kelley has to use a timeout. Goes up to the line of scrimmage and says it's time for a timeout. 14:33 to go in the game. Memphis moving but trailing 7-3 at the moment. Van Heflin, along with Mark Rao, makes an appearance as a tight end. And also Shirk is in there, so they've got 3 tight ends at the moment. And let's see what this is. Pepper on first and goal to go. And here comes Kelley out, not with a bunch of wide receivers to throw to, but 3 tight ends. As we told you, Memphis, the 4 teams they've beaten for the longest win streak in franchise history, all of those teams, Denver, Birmingham, Houston, Tampa Bay, either shared or had the lead when they played them. They've got New Jersey, Orlando, Jacksonville, and Arizona with a toughie next week.
They got a toughie right now.
Here is Kelley looking to Williams, doesn't see him, comes back the other way, and Rao has it in the end zone. Flag goes down, but it is a touchdown. Rao caught the ball, and that should be his 5th touchdown catch. And now they're saying ineligible receiver downfield.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Number 67.
Number 67.
Loss of down.
That's Louis Sharp. They lose the down as well as a touchdown. What else can happen, Paul?
Look at Kelley. Kelley's going, wait a minute, what do I have to do? Now, Sharp is the left tackle. Now, he's blocking. I see him blocking along the line of scrimmage, and I don't know where he's down to be on the other side of the field. But there you can see Sharp right in the middle of the field. He's at about the 5-yard line, and he was downfield. Good call by the official.
Now, remember, it is a loss of down, as well as the distance.
Now the fast people come back in again.
Well, instead of first and goal to go from the 8, it is second down and goal to go from the 18. Big difference. Moser to the right, Crawford to the left. 14:10 to go in the game. 7-3 Portland. Memphis trying to move this in.
I think Kelley's confused. He just lined up under Bollinger, the guard.
That won't work. Here's Kelley. Puts the ball over and toward no one as Moser fell down. That's about the 4th or 5th time. Moser may have been helped down this time.
You see Kelley's talking to the official, and he's right. What they're doing is they're bumping the receivers downfield. You can't bump them after 5 yards. You're only allowed 1 bump, and they're not calling. You rarely see that ever called in pro football, even though that rule is in. And that's what Kelley is upset about, because every time Moser's making that move, they're knocking him off his stride, and you're not supposed to be able to do that.
I take exception. They're knocking him off his feet, as well as his stride.
That hurts, too.
He has really been bumped about. Pepper, Rodgers calling on someone. There goes Moser again to the right, but it is 3rd down from the 18 now. And goal to go, remember. Kelley looking, firing, and the ball is intercepted for the 5th time. And here comes Ernest Adams. It's his turn. McAdoo is the one that hit it, and Adams gets it. And Memphis is turned aside again. 13:46 to go. 7-3. Portland leads. And more importantly, Portland's got the football. Mike Kelley had thrown 5 interceptions all year. That's his 5th of the night. And may I say, this is the 2nd one that I recall, Paul, that went off someone's hands.
Well, number 58 is Howard McAdoo. The linebackers have been very active for Portland. He's just going to get his hands on it right here, and it bangs it right into the other linebacker, the tip drill. Who is Ernest Adams? Not great speed, but they just got the ball back and saved the touchdown.
Well, of course, that went off a Portland man's hands there, so strictly Kelley's fault. Another time went off his own receiver's hand. It's Buford Jordan faking a reverse, and not much there. And gets back across the 15-yard line. Well, Lots of time on that clock yet, 13:20 and counting, and Portland backed up. It's incredible, isn't it? Kelley had a record-tying 290 yards last week, 3 touchdown passes. It was 21-0 Memphis over the team with the best record of the USFL, Tampa Bay, before the first quarter was over. They've managed 3 points tonight, and Kelley, with those 290 yards passing last week, has been intercepted 5 times.
And that man talking to him, Walter Lewis, is the leading passer in the USFL. He's also been sacked more, 33 sacks.
Matt Robinson, they gave the good try to Kevin Starkey the whole first half, plus they gave him a series in the second half. Robinson took over. Time is almost out here, and time has run out, as well as the offensive line began to move. Robinson used just too much time there.
False start.
Well,
Number
he got
65, offense.
that happened, and also the clock ran out. So they get him on the false start first. That's Jerry Raymond.
I think these two teams might have set a record tonight for mental errors.
Oh, my heavens. Can you ineligible receiver downfield on a touchdown? The bad snaps from center.
People moving all over the place. Even the quarterback, Kelley, one time pulls out. He didn't even know the snap.
That didn't get me as much as lining up under Bollinger, who's a guard, not the center. I mean, that was good. Second down and 14 to go. That is Bale in motion, and that is Buford Jordan getting back out to about the 13-yard line. And it'll be third down and long. And now it looks as though, let's see if this is Randy Van de... No, this is Broderick Thompson taking himself out of the game. The right offensive guard takes himself out of the game, and Frank Roberts will go in for him. 16,682 tonight. They'd sold more tickets than that. Third down and 11 to go. 12 minutes left in the game. Ball inside the 15-yard line. Memphis trails by 4. Portland out of the shotgun. First time that Matt Robinson has used this. Going to hand off here. And here comes Lewis Jackson. Jackson is, well, the flag goes down as Jackson goes down also, trying to pick up the first down.
We're going to have holding on Bill Winters, number 61, I believe.
Jackson had one of the big plays tonight, a kickoff return of 50 yards. Dick
Holding.
Corey.
Number 61 offense.
You're right again, Paul.
Penalty decline.
And Gossett's on to kick the ball away. So Memphis, barring a turnover, should get this in outstanding field position. Henry Williams, wonderful little kickoff and punt returner. We said led the nation in the colleges since 82 and 3 in kickoff returns. We'll try to bring this back. Great speed. Gossett will kick the ball away to him.
And here's a situation where the punt returner must field the ball. Even if it's a fair catch, you can't let that ball go rolling around.
Gossett, high and long, chasing Williams back inside the 35. He fields it. Look out, if he gets to that side over there, he can go. And there he goes. Williams, tremendous. Here he comes. And I don't think anybody's going to catch him. It is a touchdown. That's what we were afraid of. If you're a Portland fan, that's what Memphis was hoping for. Henry Williams. Great block by Huffman. And Williams has put Memphis out in front with a 67-yard punt return. And those points, remember, for Portland are hard to come by.
Jen, there's going to be a great block on Ernest Adams, and that's going to spring it right here. Watch this block coming in right at that point there. And that's number 78, and I don't have one on the program here. But that's okay.
We think that is Huffman who's changed his number.
But Williams almost stepped out of bounds. Now watch when he breaks back across. Now he's got some blockers. Number 25 for Portland, Lewis Jackson, tries to catch him. Going to get a little piece right there by Fox. I think 29 makes a block. And look at this. He's gone.
Well, that's his reputation, and that's what he did.
They're calling red flag. They want to say he stepped out of bounds.
On the far side. That's the only thing I could see. And I don't know how a replay can show on the far side of the field whether or not he stepped out of bounds. By the naked eye, I could not. But Corey won in the first half on a red flag call and has called for it again. Now remember, Frank Rustich upstairs, who will be asked, he's the other official, has to be able to see without question. Otherwise, if there's any question, they'll turn it over now to Brosorgan. Now, let's see. Well, we got a better angle than I thought.
That is 78, and I don't know who he is because it isn't on the roster. Now, just take a look at his right leg.
Watch that foot.
It comes back in. No, he's not out of bounds.
Well, how do you know? That's awfully close.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, I wouldn't want to make this decision. I'm 0 for 2 now. Anyway, what difference does it make? That's a touchdown. They'll probably call this one back.
Well, Brosorgan is talking to Frank Rustich.
I'd still like to know who 78 is on Memphis.
I do believe it's Dave Huffman with a different number. And I think we can see the back of his jersey, and Huffman is 6'7", and that number 7. How about that? Are you what, 0 for 3?
That's 0 for 3.
The runner stepped out of bounds on the 25-yard line.
Wow.
First down on the 25.
Wow. I tell you what, Frank Rustich has made some big decisions tonight, and both of them have gone against Memphis. Now, he saw the same replays that you did. We're not second-guessing Frank Rustich, the official. We're simply saying that he's the man that's done it. And for that, Portland will be eternally grateful, and Pepper would like to see him after the game.
Somebody'd like to see that thing again.
I don't know why Dick Corey is talking to our cameraman up there. He's got nothing to do with it. Time has been called. Let's all regroup here in Portland. Pepper, Dick Corey, at ESPN. 7-3, the score remains. Portland leads.
All right, here's what they're talking about. Dick Corey wants the ball put back at another yard line and not at the 25. All right, there's the 40. There's the 50. And they mark him. If he's going out of bounds there, it's at the 45-yard line, and Dick is absolutely right. They're giving him 20 yards on the play.
They've got it back at the 25. Now, maybe Dick Corey can get up to Frank Rustich again. By what we saw, it should be back at the 45-yard line.
Somebody got to call down. Dick, you're right. He came over to our cameraman on the truck and wanted us to tell him what was going on.
Well, can Frank Rustich, the official, well, I guess he's not supposed to take it from us anyway. He's got to take it from the call from the field. But they marked it at the 25. They gave him about 20 yards in our opinion. And in the opinion of many fans here, too. First down from a 25. We thought it was a 45. Spencer gets a few yards, and that's all. Now that will get to nowhere. Restick pushing and shoving after the whistle had blown by seconds, and that can only bring a penalty and give added yardage to Memphis. So Joe Restick, who should know better, trying to jam him back. It is second down.
The problem with a play like that, though, is when Spencer's running the ball, Jim, and he's even down, he's moving his legs.
But the whistle had blown.
That's right, and everybody's supposed to stop, including Spencer.
That's right. 23-yard line. I like this. Second down.
Dick really had a complaint, and I'd have taken my team off the field, to be honest with you, because when you're talking about you're giving a team 20 yards.
Holloway and Mosier are wide to the right. Keep calling little Derek Holloway when it's Crawford, of course. There are two Derricks, both, well, Holloway of Oakland is shorter than Crawford.
Now we got another fight.
Now we got another fight.
Now, the man that's in the fight is Kenny Neal, 99, and he provoked somebody.
Memphis bench empty.
Get the blue.
And Huffman is the man that you're talking about. He is wearing number 78 now.
Number 68.
Tyrone. That's 3 in a row.
Look at that.
3 weeks in a row. Look at Tyrone. I told him, I said, Tyrone, they're after you.
Anyway, they're going to come back. They're going to get some of that 20 yards back. Tyrone McCriff, I think this is the third week in a row we've said, what a nice man. And Tyrone comes up with the personal foul.
Tyrone's going off the field, and they're bringing Smith back on. Tyrone, that's 3 weeks in a row that Tyrone has gotten a personal foul. And he is a nice man. And on that last play we were watching, from up here I could see Tyrone trying to get to Neal, ran right over Kelley, his own man.
Well, I tell you, this has been some kind of ball game tonight. And now they're going to walk it back. The 50 got some of those yards back anyway. Takes the ball back to the 32-yard line because of Tyrone McGriff. Well, let's sort it out again. 10:33 to go. Wild ball game, and it's 7-3. Portland leads after the 5th interception. That one by Ernest Adams set up the run for the touchdown. And then there was a 67-yard punt return in which Williams was judged to have stepped out of bounds. We believe the officials marked it wrong, but then McGriff got called for a personal foul, so that moves it back to the 32. And here we are, 3rd down and 17.
And Memphis's offense is totally frustrated.
Here's Kelley. Kelley trying to get outside. The blitz was on. He better run, and he ran out of bounds. Way short of the first down. And if they bring Duncan on, well, I don't know if Duncan could reach it, because it would be about a 50-yard, 49-yard field goal, because Kelley stepped out of bounds on the 31.
They're going to try a field goal.
Apparently.
Yeah.
So this would be a, let's take a look at what Duncan has done. 2 for 5 between the 40 and 49, and 0 for 2 past the 50. 2 for 7 over 40 yards.
Well, this would be 48 yards here. What a fake.
No fake, 48 yards away, and it does not look that good, does it?
Oh, it
bounced and went through. Well, that goes with the game. That goes with the game.
I can't stand it. Look at Duncan.
Hits the crossbar and goes through.
Oh, we've seen it all tonight.
Had it all the way.
Pepper turned around. He has to laugh.
Duncan's not laughing. It's 3 points.
Jim, that thing came down square on the flat part of the goalpost. Watch this ball. It 1 inch the other way, it doesn't make it. Now watch, it's going to hit flat right on the goalpost and then bounce in.
What?
Dink. And look at that, that's beautiful. They got the right turn and everything. Roll right over. Look at Duncan. He went over and knocked on the ground.
Still a lot of light here in Portland, Oregon, as it's coming up on about 17 minutes before 9 Pacific time. We've got 9 minutes, 16 seconds to go. 2nd down and 11 to go for Portland. From their own 39, they're up by a point. Fake to Buford Jordan. And there's Dan Ross, 1st down. Ross inside the 40-yard line. He's our leading pass catcher. Been out hurt, played a little bit last week, and makes that 1st down catch.
Well, it was a nice catch, too. He one-handed the ball. Ross going across. It was a bootleg by Matt Robinson. And when he did that, Ross was lined up on the right side and just went underneath everyone. And the safety, Bussey, just left him go. And the linebackers didn't pick him up coming across.
Robinson not throwing too much tonight. Only 46% on the season, but he's 2 for 2 tonight, 38 yards. Ron Johnson to the left, Marion Brown to the right.
2 tight ends, Bale and Ross.
Bale in motion there. Looks like a little confusion, and the ball is loose. They better get on it. Memphis has got the ball. Memphis has got the ball. Looked like Barney Bussey, who made an interception earlier, came up with the ball. Number 8. Little confusion there as Bale started across. Stopped just as the snap was there. Maybe to lead the interference. I'm not sure, Paul. You can tell me that. But in any event, Robinson just fumbled the ball.
I think it's supposed to be. Watch, look at Bale. He's standing there. Now he gets in Robinson's way. He hits Robinson. He was going to hand off, I think, to Buford Jordan or a fake. But he gets nailed by Reggie White, number 92. And then Bussey, he gets on the ball. He gets up. He can still run with the ball because he wasn't touched yet. But I don't understand what Bale was doing, except getting in the way.
I tell you what he was doing. It just goes with the ball game, that's all.
That's right. Well, here comes Bussey. Now, look, he reads right now, play, action, run. He sees the ball down. He goes in. Now, watch, nobody touches him. He's on the ground. White, he can get up. As he's getting up, he was hit, but he can still pick up the ball and run with it.
On the 44-yard line, Memphis down by a point, and they got a gift there, but there have been a lot of gifts handed out tonight across the middle, and Parker has got that, and he's got a 1st down inside the 35-yard line. Anthony Parker makes the catch. Memphis was given a, well, let's face it, Portland was given a lot of gifts too. 5 interceptions, 102 yards return, and Dick Corey is saying, Mr. David Bale, what were you doing?
You are not supposed to get the handoff.
And you're not supposed to wrap your arms around the quarterback either.
Look at this total yardage, 61 yards, and they're winning. Folks, if you tuned in late, they're winning 7-6.
Oh, Paul. Moser to the right and Crawford to the left. And Williams looking for some running room, and he's got it. And gets inside the 30-yard line. Clock with Memphis down here and moving the ball well, you would seem to think, but then there have been 5 turnovers, remember, by Kelley on interceptions. You would seem to think that Memphis would move ahead and give Portland very little time to catch up. But that's an assumption, and tonight, assumptions just don't work in this game.
Now we saw Portland with 61 yards total offense. Williams has 59 rushing.
And hadn't been carrying the ball that well 11 times. Henry Williams is over here on Crawford, and Spencer goes right up the middle and has the first down to the 20-yard line. So pencil in Henry Williams at the right cornerback. LYNDELL Jones is the starter there, and we all know that Alex Clark is the left cornerback because Bruce Miller could not start there tonight.
Gerald Bayless is guessing. He goes down, but watch what Rubens does at center. You think he didn't ride him out of here? Look at this. Takes him right out of the play. Look at his reaction. He said, oh, man, if I'd have gone to the inside instead of letting him take me to the outside, I could have made that play. Wrong.
From the 20-yard line, first down. Showboats took the ball over on the 44-yard line on that fumble. And there's Spencer. Oh, fine play there by Bayless. Man, he made the right move there. I said it's Bayless. 60. I think it's 50. It's 50. Ernest Adams. Okay, let's give credit where credit is due.
You got a feeling that they're not going to let Kelley throw the ball here, and the only way he's going to throw it is short. And that's what I mean, that play is open where you throw to the backs coming out of the backfield. It's easy for us to second guess from up here, but you've got to be able to see that. There are people upstairs because they've been doubling Moser and Crawford all night long on the outside. And when that happens, the linebackers must cover the backs coming out of the backfield.
Well, I don't even see LYNDELL Jones on the sideline. Certainly not in the game. And there's a pet over the middle. Leonard Williams. And Williams going for first down. Gets the first down inside the 10-yard line. At the 8-yard line. First down and goal to go. Memphis trying to win their 5th in a row.
There's the play I'm talking about, Jim. Leonard Williams that time is working on number 58, McAdoo. Not only does he catch the ball in front of McAdoo, 58 right there, but he runs away from him after he catches the ball. Here it is. McAdoo's supposed to be covering Williams. When he comes up, watch Williams just turn it on and run away from McAdoo. The tackle's going to be made by Henry Williams, 42, and also 45, which is Haynes, but he ran away from the linebacker. That play is open.
Paul, I'm also looking out to see if I can see Marcus Merritt out there.
He's there.
And I do. Now I see him okay. Thought he might have been gone also.
They put Pennywell in again.
All right, Spencer carrying the ball to the outside. That's Resnick after him and bumps him out of bounds. They're going to mark it, what, at the 1-yard line? On the clock, 4:41. So should Memphis score here, Portland will have plenty of time. Spencer is now the man that's hurt. Remember, he had knee surgery. I'm not sure which knee it was on last year in off-season.
Now watch Bayless, too, number 60. He thinks he can make the tackle. Spencer just runs away from him, and here comes Resnick now. All he can do now is just save the touchdown. When he pushes him, he lands on his right knee, flush on his knee, and that carpet is hard.
Second down and goal to go. 7-6 Portland, and Memphis driving with Porter and Parker in the backfield.
Here's where you score and you go for 2 points if you score the touchdown, but they've made so many mistakes.
Okay, diving, and he's got the touchdown as Parker. Parker scores, and Memphis moves ahead again. That's a good 44-yard drive after the fumble caused by David Bale, the tight end running into the quarterback, Mac Robinson.
Here's where you go, and it's just a dive over the top. But now Pepper's talking. They want to get a 2-point play in here to put them up by 7. Look at this. Parker over the top. He's over. They'll go for 2 here because they're up 5 now. 2 gives them 7. Work on it. You know, a touchdown is to tie it.
Remember the conversation about 2-point plays, when you go for them, when you don't go for them this morning with Pepper? And here we are. He's 1 of 3, and you would expect a play-action pass of some kind. It's 12-7. And as Paul has indicated, Makes no never mind if they don't get it, because the touchdown still has you out there.
Now they got to call timeout because they don't have the right people on the field, and that's their second timeout for Memphis.
4:38 to go. Mike Kelley going to the sidelines. Well, not a great night for Mike, not a great night for the offense of either team, but Memphis hopes they can pull it off. As we said, Tampa Bay is 9-4. Birmingham 9-4. Now keep in mind that Tampa Bay tomorrow gets New Jersey at home. That'll be tough. Birmingham apparently has an easier job playing Monday night at home against Orlando. So we've taken care of Tampa Bay, Birmingham, New Jersey, and what they're doing this week. Now Memphis would like to win tonight to move for temporarily into second place behind Birmingham, Tampa Bay at 9-5. Portland wants to avoid dropping to 3-11 as the Express are after Los Angeles lost tonight to Jacksonville. Dick Curry's team has played its heart out, but it has been a comedy of errors. They won't call it a comedy, but it has been that. There have been interceptions, fumbles, touchdowns called back, several of them. One because of an ineligible man downfield, one because the officials, after looking at the replay, ruled that the man had stepped out of bounds. So that's 2 Memphis touchdowns that have been called back tonight. And they lead 12-7.
And you're right, they're not going to be happy with their offense. Even though they've gained over 300 yards offensively, they haven't done anything with the ball.
Well, let's see. Just rolling to the right, putting it out there, and Mosier's got it and ducks into the end zone and has it. Good play, Moser. So it is 14-7.
Well, just a little more than 12 points per game. They have 7 this evening. Got a total of about 80 yards, I think, somewhere in there because of that. They were at 61, and then Ross caught about a 12 or 13-yard pass, but then they lost some yardage.
And remember, things started badly for Portland right away. They lost Marcus Dupree right away. He might have added more punch. He and Buford Jordan in the same backfield, perhaps. But that was not to be. And the season is not to be for Portland thus far tonight. Now here comes Jackson, a 50-yard return one time, remember. Let's see how he does here. Jackson does not step out of bounds until he hits about the 40-yard line. And the market right there. So good field position for Matt Robinson. 4:29 on the clock to go. He needs 7 to tie and 8 to go ahead. Last scoring drive was of 44 yards after the fumble recovery by Bussey, caused by Bale bumping into Matt Robinson. And then, of course, Parker dove over from the 1-yard line. Paul and I'll be watching Memphis next. I bet they have their acting gear next week against New Jersey and Doug Flutie at the Meadowlands. They better. Or it'll come to a screeching halt. Robinson, he's going to throw a short pattern. Down here, ball caught by Jackson, and he picks up 6 yards. Across the 45 to the 46. Second down and 4.
Did you see who was out there covering? Clancy, who was a defensive end. Sam Clancy, number 90, was out on the coverage.
Clock continues to run down near the 4-minute mark. Jacksonville knocked off Los Angeles tonight. So the Bulls have begun to come on, and Sipe is back. Another short pattern, looking one way. Hey, he's got a man. Look at him. Johnson, he's right there. He gets the ball to him. He steps around Bussey. Hammond brings him down. First down inside the 40. I don't think either Robinson didn't see him or Matt couldn't believe his eyes to see Johnson standing with nobody within 10 yards.
Well, the first thing that Matt was doing was dancing around trying to avoid everybody nailing him. Watch this. And he's going to find Johnson. Johnson was not his target. He was going to try quick out here. Now, John Corker's after him. And there he says, hey, there is. And then Bussey's going to try to come in and unload number 8 and misses him totally.
Oh, now from a 37-yard line. Watching the clock, 3:15 to go. Portland trying for a rarity, a touchdown. They don't get too many of them.
Somebody better cover that inside man over there.
Nobody is.
On Brown. Is that Brown?
Remember, he's on this side. They didn't cover either. There he goes. But they're looking the other way. And no, Ross can't get there. Matt Robinson threw in double coverage, whereas on the other side of the field, there were 2 wide receivers, plus a back coming out of the backfield, and only 1 defensive man.
Yeah, nobody was cut. Maybe they haven't thrown to Marion Brown, so maybe they figured there's no sense in covering him if you're not going to throw to him. But that time, 82, Marion Brown was in the slot, and no one was on him. He just ran right down the middle. well, not down the middle of the field, but down that side over there, and not a soul near him.
Not only that, Vince Williams came out of the backfield, Paul, and no linebacker or anybody picked him up. Now, Johnson is over there. That's not the same setup this time, so everybody's got somebody here. Robinson on second down, got his man, and that's Dan Ross. First down inside the 20-yard line. And here comes Portland behind Ross and Robinson, who did not start tonight. Kevin Starkey did at quarterback.
This is not only a good pass, but an excellent catch by Dan Ross, because he is covered. Watch this. Here's Ross. He just makes the catch there, holds onto it, gets by the defender, John Arnaud, number 21. Bessalou comes in and helps out on the tackle.
Oh, nobody's picking up the man in the slot again.
There he is, 82, Marion Brown.
His feet in the picture. Nobody's on him.
Just hit him with a quick pass. There it is.
There it is, right there. He's got it.
Now where are you going?
He went the wrong way. He went sideways. But I mean, it is so obvious that there's our two wide receivers over there and one defensive back. Nobody was covering Marion Brown.
That's right. Marion said, hey, I'm trying to tell you all night long. We got the 2-minute warning.
All right, with 2 minutes, golden chance for Portland to end that 6-game losing streak and break. Memphis is at 4. They trail by 7. 2 minutes to go, in good position. One thing seems certain. Matt Robinson, who lost his job tonight to Kevin Starkey, has come on and has thrown 6 completions in 7 attempts for 87 yards. And he led the team to their only touchdown, scored on a sweep by Vince Williams. Ball at the 15-yard line, second down and 5, 2 minutes to go. Memphis up by 7. Johnson goes to the left, 2 wide receivers come to the right, and on this side they do have men on each of the wide receivers.
Yeah, Bussey's out on Brown now, but he's off like 20 yards.
Robinson floats it up for Jackson, but too far over his head. In his third down and 5.
Did you see Marion Brown on that? Number 82, Marion Brown slid off like he was going to block, and he slid into the middle, and no one covered him. Send the play down, put him back out there, and then run him across the middle.
It is third down and 5. You know they got to go all out. Losers of 6 in a row, so this is a 2-down situation. 1:56 left. Now when they put Brown as the slot man to the left, no one has picked him up. Here he comes out against slot man right, and yes, there are men out here to pick him up.
Well, now they have Arnaud on him, and Bessalou is also sliding over.
Here comes the blitz against the shotgun. Robinson, he's got him in the end zone. Touchdown!
Marion Brown.
14-13, and they've got to go for the 2.
Marion Brown just lined up and ran a corner pattern against John Arnaud. Bessalou slid over. Arnaud was supposed to play him to the outside, took that fake to the inside, and it's touchdown. Matt Robinson is looking at Marion Brown the entire time. Look at this. When he goes into the corner, there is Arnaud. He misses him. Bessalou misses him. Arnaud can't get there. Brown touchdown.
Well, they're booing because Mazzetti is lining up to go for the tie. Now remember, before you judge anything, and I said they'd go for the 2, 1:51 remain. A lot can happen. Game can be won by field goal one way or the other, so they're going to go for the tie, and they get the tie with almost 2 minutes to go. So Pepper's team will have a chance again, or are we looking at a possible overtime? Fans booed. We even anticipated that Dick Curry would go for 2, but that would be much later in the game. As you well know, with 1:51 to go, this game can be won or lost easily, or you get another shot in overtime.
And remember now, Kelley's already thrown 5 interceptions in this game.
Skittering along, they'll let that go out of bounds. If they're smart, they do.
Now let's give you the rule. Memphis can take the ball at the 30-yard line, or they can
kick it again from the 30-yard line. And they're going to make them kick it again.
Well, I'll tell you what. With 1:51, I might take that ball at the 30-yard line, Jim, and save the clock, because when you kick off, time's going to run off the clock. 30-yard line is good field position.
Out of bounds.
On the other hand,
5-yard penalty,
they would say if I get the ball, that's an offensive play, and I may go all the way. Because remember, a fellow by the name of Henry Williams is back there at the 5-yard line. I would anticipate they wouldn't get the ball up in the air to him.
Well, I've been wrong all night. There's no sense in changing that.
You're a treat with these red flags. There have been 3 calls in the last 2 games, and you missed every one of them. Or you've been overruled on every one of them.
I've been overruled.
Never wrong, just overruled.
I think Cal Lepore is sitting in New York listening to me and just telling him to overrule me.
Cal Lepore is our director of officials of the USFL.
Good man.
And he may be. Up, he gets the ball up, and that's going to give Williams a chance over at the 8-yard line. Remember, this man's got speed. He had a punt return call back, but Bale hit him, and look out, because when he gets around the edge here, he's tough, but they've got him hemmed in. Got him hemmed in and wrestled down.
I told you to take the ball at the 30, didn't I?
They got it at the 30.
That's really good.
But also, they went from 151 to 139.
That's right.
On the clock. Okay, the score is 14-all. And folks, if you did not tune into the very beginning of this, as we got somebody down, looks like Van Heflin. If you did not tune in the very beginning of this game, you have missed a bizarre football game. I'm not going to say a bad football game. I'm not going to say a good football game. I'm going to say a bizarre football game. Everything has happened in this game,
including a field goal that hit on the top of the goalpost and went through. Heflin's up. That's okay.
But they're charging him with timeout. Charging him with timeout, and that should take the last one off.
They have no more timeouts. Now, but again, if you're watching for the first time, let us remind you that on every first down inside the 2 minutes of the half and of the 4th quarter, the clock stops while they set the ball and mark it and move the chains.
You know, long after this is over, those of you who are watching may have forgotten that Kevin Starkey, look at him, I don't think he wants that timeout charge is what it is. Kevin Starkey started that game tonight for Portland as the heir apparent, the man to bring them back, and he lasted a half in a series, and Matt Robinson's come on apparently to win his job back.
And I would have to believe in this situation that Kelley, are they bringing in Porter and Parker?
Well, I see Porter out there.
Parker just went off. Just those little dumb 10-yard passes, Jim, are going to stop the clock to move the chains, and those are the things that have been so effective for him. Look at Pepper saying, oh, look at that.
Trying to win his 5th in a row. Crawford comes to the left. Moser goes to the right. Crawford's a game breaker. And they thought, oh my heavens, Ricky Porter, talk about your lack of concentration. He was about to be leveled by several men, including Ernest Adams, who had him in his sights.
And Bayless also, the nose tackle was there.
But he dropped it.
In a situation like that, now that would have been a 5-yard gain. And I'm going to say something maybe dumb. But the best thing that happened is he dropped the ball because the clock would have continued to move.
On 5 yards.
Exactly.
1:34 left. Same setup in the Crawford is left and Moser is right.
And we're doubling up on the 2 outside guys.
Oh, that is Kelley again. Kelley, if they call it on him, it's the 2nd time tonight he has started back without the ball.
Now, you got to believe it's the quarterback's fault for the simple reason no one else moved.
False start. Number 12.
That's who it is.
No, what I'm saying, we know that was Kelley that moved out of there, but when 10 other people are stationary and the quarterback leaves the center, look at Pepper. We get 3 points and get out of here. I just want to go home. You burn this film.
Gerald Bradley comes back in, and Greg Moser goes out. Bradley's number is 80. He'll set up on the right side. But remember, the 2nd down and 15 now. Here's Kelley. Boys, he got time. And he's got, oh, there's the 6th interception. Restick gets this one. He overthrew Holloway, and now Portland's got a chance to win. Overthrew Holloway, or rather Crawford. My apologies, Derek. Overthrew Crawford by tons. 19-yard return. That breaks the USFL record for return yardage with 121. The previous record was 104.
Jim, and Crawford was wide open. Kelley overthrows him. Watch how open he is. They release him to the inside. And I say throw in the middle. Look at the middle. you can't see a blue shirt. Look at how, and he went up as high as he could go. Couldn't even touch the ball. Rustic makes the interception, and now Portland is in great field position.
At the 32-yard line. And that's Buford Jordan getting the ball down inside the 30-yard line. 1:18 and counting to go. Now Robinson is saying, do we want a timeout here? He's not called it yet. Look to the sidelines. Again, Mike Kelley has twice pulled away without the ball, causing penalties. One time lined up under Bollinger, a guard, who is not the center, of course, and 6 times has thrown interceptions when he's only thrown 5 all year. They're still not calling timeout. Marion Brown goes wide to the left. He is the only wide receiver in this setup. And they're going to run it again. Jordan gets it down. They're running it down into the 40-yard range for Tim Mazzetti, who is 4 for 7 from there. 45 seconds to go. 2 timeouts left for Portland. None for Memphis. We're tied at 14. The worst you would think that Portland can do is to go into overtime.
They're going to move the ball in the middle of the field. No, they're coming out this way.
Buford Jordan not getting much.
Not getting anything.
Now, move it to 4th down, and that is going to bring on Mazzetti. Or is it?
Jim, what they're going to do is they're going to let this clock, now they're going to roll it. They can let this thing go all the way down to 2 seconds.
Right. Mazzetti still hasn't started. There he goes. Mazzetti's going up, but they're going to let this thing run. And, of course, Memphis can't stop it at all.
No, they'll go down to 5 seconds not to take any chances.
All right, let's go again.
Now, Matt Robinson is standing right there with the referee.
This is going to be about a 45-yard attempt. And between the 40 and 49, Mazzetti is 4 for 7. 3, they've stopped the clock with 3 seconds to go. 3 seconds to go. A 45-yard field goal attempt by Mazzetti. And what a great ending to a ball game, if it is to be the end. Because if Dick Curry's team does not get these 3, then we go to overtime. I love it.
Oh, so do I. It's a great field. Look at Corey's out there talking to Mazzetti. He's right out in the middle of the field talking to Mazzetti. Now he's coming off. He spends more time out on the field than he does on the sideline.
More time on the field than some of the players do.
He said, the game is in your hands, Tim.
Yeah, you relax with it.
And if you don't make it, we will rip your throat out.
Well, I tell you what, the ball is inside the 45, so it'd be a 44-yard field goal. It's either this or overtime, unless it's a block if they return it. He's got a lot of legs, and he's got the game. The game is over. Mazzetti and Portland break their 6-game losing streak and break the 4-game winning streak of Memphis. Incredible finish. Kelley intercepted 6 times, and the 5th and 6th times did him in with a touchdown and a field goal. Let the pictures speak for themselves.
There's Mazzetti. He's getting congratulated. He was getting congratulated by Duncan. Look at here, all the Memphis players, Corker, and all the guys are just sitting on the ground.
They can't believe it. Portland, maybe they can't either, but they won it at the gun.